it's me again. So I'm going to do a couple of dailies in the Clockwork City because I'm fairly sure I've never done any of the dailies in Clockwork City. So let's have some fun. All right. So let's go talk to this factotum.
By the word of Set, I am bound. My functions allow me to offer rewards to those who wish to complete combat contracts within Clockwork City. These tasks require individuals of great fighting skill. Additional allies are recommended.
I'll take the contract, but if it's additional allies are recommended, we'll have to figure it out.
Reflecting. Lord Set has developed a combat-enabled machine named the Imperfect. It requires a variety of challenges to test its weaknesses and improve capabilities. With each defeat, more is learned.
So if it's the Imperfect, we're talking world boss. I'll go investigate, and if someone's there, I'll jump in, but there is no way that this character can do it on her own. Period. So where can I find the Imperfect?
Travel to the Sanctuary of Verification. You must also gather the Imperfect sequence plaques that have been scattered during previous battles. Many are found near the bridge to the chamber. Payment will be given upon completion of this task.
I accept.
More information about your task is available.
What can you tell me more about my contract?
Further specification is needed. What about your current contract do you wish to learn more about?
What is the Imperfect?
The Imperfect is a massive creation of Lord Set, designed with advanced combat features. A new prototype is created each time it is destroyed. One day it shall obtain its true form and fulfill its ultimate goal.
What is the Imperfect's ultimate goal?
No information found.
Why do I need to collect the sequence plaques?
Sequence plaques contain the collected data of each combat test the Imperfect undergoes. Analysis of these plaques is necessary for further advancements to be made.
Why aren't factotums asked to combat the Imperfect?
Factotum functions only allow for calculated fighting strategies. The ingenuity of organic combatants is needed to obtain new information. We ask all contractors to fight as unpredictably as possible in order to advance our research.
Makes sense. So, maybe we'll grab another daily just in case that there isn't anybody around to do a world boss with me. So, let's talk to Rasgaruk.
Looking to help us tarnished in Slagtown? We have a mighty need for some supplies. You'll get payment, of course, but we're looking for a tough sort who doesn't mind traveling to some rather nasty locales.
Well, got any work for me?
I'm not bluffing when I say the puddles around here can help fuel fires. Leaps over Thistle, genius she is, made a skimmer tool that collects machine oil from the water. The collection process is pretty painless, but there's a bit of a catch to the request.
A catch?
The skimmer requires a specific kind of wire mesh, and we've only been able to find it in the halls of regulation. Leaps over Thistle will need more of the stuff if we want to continue collecting. She can tell you more about the process if you're still willing.
I'm on it.
Don't go killing yourself, you hear? Who else would I get to run around Clockwork for us?
All right. So, there's Leaps over Thistle. Let's go talk to her.
I hear Rasgaruk asked you to help us skim the synthetic oils out of Sotha Seal's waters. I thank you for your assistance. Do you have any questions?
Yes, could you tell me more about how this oil is used?
Of course. We use scavenged alchemical tools to filter out clumps and impurities. Once we distill the remaining fluid, we add it to other substances to make many important things. Fuels, lubricants, even cooking oil.
Is the oil dangerous?
Dangerous? Well, I suppose so. But even clean water can kill a dry skin when it fills the lungs. This oil is everywhere. In the water, in the machines, likely in our blood also. I would not trouble yourself with worry.
Where does this oil come from?
That is a good question. The Clockwork God's machines belch smoke like a peat bog belches gas. And the metal men bleed oil when wounded or left to rust. Eventually, all moisture makes its way to the sea, or cisterns and ravines, in this case.
Rasgaruk said that you invented this skimmer.
I did. Life in Slagtown makes inventors of us all. Ironic, since many of us fell into poverty because we did not invent enough. The apostles will tell you that creativity is the greatest virtue. In Slagtown, it is not a virtue. It is a necessity.
Which makes sense, with the residents of Slagtown being left basically to die. Not by Set himself, just by the apostles, who are just mortals themselves. So, let's go see. Anyone playing with the Imperfect? Hey, dang it. Hey, Astrid. We are in Sanctuary at Verification. I love everything about the Clockwork City. Oh my goodness. It is just always so pretty. Did I go the wrong way? That sounds like I went the wrong way. No? Just need to keep going? No one's playing with the Imperfect, and this character definitely cannot do this on her own. So I may come back and do this later, though the Imperfect is like seriously cool. Calculating. Calculating. Estra just said that I sound like a fabricant right now. Calculating. No information found for this target. But I see another quest down there. Maybe we can start that instead of a daily. What do we have? There is a rubble pile. Oh, actually that's part of the Imperfect's quest. Oh look, another rubble pile. Just narrowly managed to get right past that Imperfect. Or that fabricant. Whatever. Totem. Let me see something real quick. Because more than likely, if I'm sounding like a fabricant, then my webcams was trying to grab the sound, which is not what I was hoping for. Interesting. Hey Estra, do I still sound like a fabricant? Or do I sound better? Maybe I should switch back. I don't want to be human. I'd rather be a fabricant. Just kidding. Or a factotum. But maybe just a clockwork apostle, so maybe I get to talk to Sothisil. Maybe. Just maybe. Alright, well, back to the quests. Let's go find the skimmer mesh. Lord Set, yes, Estrid. My Elder Scrolls boyfriend. Don't tell my husband. Oh wait, he knows. So we got some oil and water. Go grab some more. Shiny Butt is Vivek, not Lord Set. Dang it is bringing up our joke about Lord Vivek, who is also a favorite of mine, though not quite the same favorite. And we call him Shiny Butt. It's kind of hard not to call Vivek Shiny Butt, because he is just so shiny.
I swear I'll destroy every one of these blasted machines if I have to. Somehow.
Oh look, we have stumbled upon another quest. Should we do it? So, this is Tiliel the Mender. I'm assuming she's a healer.
Oh! Who would you be? Did the Clockwork Apostles send you?
Why would the Apostles send me?
Oh, well, because the Halls of Regulation is breaking down. Naturally, I sent a request for aids ages ago. I would have fixed things by now, but the repair factotums keep attacking me. They see anyone who enters as an intruder.
I could protect you while you make repairs.
Truly? Why, that's most excellent. Now, the very fate of Clockwork City's clean water supply rests in our hands, so we must act quickly. I know the locations of the machines in need of repairs, but we'll have to search around for specific parts.
Let's get to it.
Based on the schematics, I believe the Vapor Manifold and Distillation Initiator both need repairs. Easy enough for one of my talents. We just need a ventilation gear and a cleansing crystal. They should be fairly straightforward to find.
What does a cleansing crystal do?
It's the main source of arcane energy for the Distillation Initiator. The filtration system can only decontaminate the water so much. This ensures that water is safe for human consumption, a vitally important part of the distillation process.
Does that mean the water isn't being properly filtered now?
The currently placed cleansing crystal is still active, but I don't believe that will be the case for very long, which means we should make the necessary repairs post-haste.
Interesting. And what do the ventilation gears do?
These gears help run the vapor manifold, the central control for the humidifying processes of the halls of regulation. It seems that the malfunction is causing them to spin far too rapidly, grinding them down to an unusable state.
So this gear will be ruined eventually?
Of course not. I'll make the necessary repairs first and then replace the gear. It should go as smoothly as a piston in a reciprocating pneumatic cylinder.
Can you tell me more about the Halls of Regulation? For anyone that doesn't know, the Halls of Regulation is what Sothasil created underneath to regulate the air and the water and all that kind of stuff so that life could be sustained.
Right. I suppose any structure as impressive as this would inspire questions. Well, ask them quickly. Time is of the essence, and the Clockwork Apostles aren't very lenient when it comes to failure.
What are the Halls of Regulation?
Perhaps you haven't noticed, but the water around here is filthier than the Murkmire's swamps. Take a sip from any stream or pool and you'll get a mouthful of oil. That's where the Halls of Regulation comes into play.
So it cleans the water?
Collects, cleans, redistributes, does it all, really. It also creates water moisture in the air, producing a hospitable environment for natural life. I'm not sure if we would die of thirst or desiccation first, were it to completely shut down.
Why is the water cycle breaking down?
I'm not sure, actually. My most prevailing theory is that the newcomers have overburdened the water cycle process, which has led to some sort of malfunction. At this point, the factotums are doing more harm than good with their erratic behavior.
And if we don't fix the malfunction?
Perhaps the water cycle will shut down completely, but it's more likely that contaminants will pollute the drinking reserve, which would make the water effectively poison. I'm sure you don't need me to spell out what a disaster that would create.
Why are the Clockwork Apostles concerned?
The Clockwork Apostles are a group of scholars dedicated to Sotha Seal. They're the de facto rulers of Clockwork, given that their god of mysteries doesn't get out much. Naturally, they would be concerned that their drinking water is in danger.
And they only sent you to fix this problem?
Well, how was I? I mean, how were they supposed to know the fact totems would malfunction and become aggressive? According to the schematics, they're designed to repair the halls of regulation, not defend it.
Can you tell me more about the items we need to collect?
I most certainly can. I learned all about their functions before arriving. Which would you like to hear about first?
We already talked about them, so we'll just skip that for now. So, goodbye. Alright, let's go ahead and head in. Every once in a while, my mouse decides it doesn't want to play anymore, so sorry about that, guys. Alright. Fact totem. Fact totems. Alright, 2 down.
Tread carefully. Repair factotums are crawling all over this place, and they're determined to defend these halls.
I love the dancing spiders. They always make me chuckle a little. They should fly over to you and like chuk, 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 chuk. Alright, we found another rubble pile. So we got some skimmer mesh for the daily. Alright, so we found the humidity chamber.
The ventilation gear is stripped, just as I thought. We'll need to find a replacement if we want to make repairs.
Alright, so we need to find the correct piece for it.
a moment there, I was worried that the factotums had whisked them all away. What a lucky find.
We found a gear, guys. Let's just go the long way. We are coming upon another rubble pile with skimmer mesh. Got a congruity. And a sky shark! How rude, boys. How rude. Any more? No? Okay. Sky shot! Oh. Alright, we're at the Purifications station. Halls regulation.
Aha! The cleansing crystal is cracked, just as I suspected. We'll need to find a replacement.
can find this crystal.
This is just what the distillation initiator needs. I'm glad we could find one in such good condition.
All right. Let's head back up.
Replace the crystal without causing irreversible damage. No problem. It worked? I mean, of course it worked. I knew what I was doing the entire time.
Doesn't sound like you're too sure, though. Do you, though? Were you even sent by the apostles? We'll see, I guess. It's interesting how the firepot spiders become dancing spiders once they blow up. Blow up and turn into one too? No, but you will.
Stand back while I make the necessary repairs. I should be done in but a moment.
Just throw a hammer at it, it's fine.
Right is blasted! I mean, no worries. I meant to do that. We have but one more task ahead. The Geotic Dynamo that fuels the Galvanic Engine needs to be replaced. However, it's located in the Regulation Chamber, which is protected by a Guardian Factotum.
You'll have to fend it off if I'm to make repairs.
The Clockwork Apostles didn't show you how to command the Guardian?
What? What a silly question. It's malfunctioning, of course. Just like the repair factotums. The Apostles didn't even know there were issues when they sent me here for routine maintenance. Obviously, they weren't aware of the malfunctions.
But what if I have to destroy it?
Oh, I'm certain you'll have to. But trust me when I say that Factotum is doing more harm than good. If we let it be, then it will just destroy all the repairs I've set into place. I'm sure of it. Not that I think we'll be given a choice.
If you're certain.
I'm very certain. If we don't fix the Galvanic Engine, then there's a strong possibility that the entire system will shut down. This is the most crucial repair yet. Please, you've trusted me this far. Just one more fix and we'll be in the clear.
Should I be trusting you, though? Love that the dancing spiders look like crabs and they walk too. Just another little tidbit, but it entertains me. If you're attacking me, as soon as I move, you're gonna activate.
I think I'll just stay out here until you've dealt with our little friend, just as a precaution.
I trust you even less now. Sort that out in a minute. What was that?
Certainly looks like the Galvanic Engine, but I'm going to fix now. Right now. Here I go. And this goes here, and then, of course, this goes over here, and if I just put this here, it's fixed. It's fixed! Yes! My plan worked. The Clockwork Apostles will have to accept me now.
Ooh, that's why.
Can't believe we were actually able to do it. The halls of regulation are up and running again. Our repairs won't hold forever, but I should be able to maintain function in the meanwhile. I don't think it's too much to say that I'm truly a genius.
What was the plan you mentioned?
Oh, there's absolutely no need to concern yourself about that. I assure you, all that matters is that the Brass Fortress will have water tonight because of us. Am I right? Here, you've been such a great help. You should be properly rewarded.
Yes, as soon as I can find where the heck my mouse went. There we go.
Isn't there some other adventure you should be off to?
I think I have the right to know what you were really up to.
Oh, Tilly, why did you have to open your stupid mouth? Look, I was honest about the halls of regulation needing repair, and every danger I outlined was of immediate concern. However, I may have embellished my connections with the Apostles.
Embellished in what way?
Well, I suppose that I had a connection at all. When I arrived in Clockwork, I was immediately drawn to the Apostles. I knew they could help me strengthen not only my magic, but also my technical skills, which are already quite impressive.
But they didn't let you join.
So. It seems dark elf blood runs a little deeper here than they'd like to admit. I was an outsider, and compared to many here, my magic is still weak at best. I'm sure my round ears also didn't help make an impression, but I was determined.
So you came here to the Halls of Regulation to prove yourself.
I found the schematics in a public depository and decided to research the mechanics in order to build upon my technical proficiency, perhaps even make some improvements. I thought it might give me the edge I needed to join the Apostles.
Why didn't you just tell me that? Why lie?
I really am sorry about that. I panicked when you showed up and thought you might inform the Apostles. I wanted at least a chance to make repairs. And it all worked out in the end. Clockwork City still has water, and I have my edge.
Are you sure you can maintain this place?
Positive. I have a far better understanding of the mechanics now, and within a few weeks, I'll have a permanent repair. That's when I'll report my success to the Apostles. Thank you for helping me accomplish this. It truly means the world to me.
All right, goodbye. All right, let's head back to our lovely orc friend to give him the skimming mesh, and then I will probably have to get off. I know that everybody's waiting for the crown crate, but I can't be on too much longer, so sorry guys. All right.
Did you finish the request? Your reward has been burning a hole in my pocket.
I have the synthetic oils.
Oh, you've done Slagtown a great service, Hotshot. You don't know how hard it can be to watch the little ones shiver at night. Take this reward and my thanks. I hope you'll choose to work with us again. I'm glad you want to help, but don't work yourself sick. Take a break.
Aw, that's the first quest giver that's actually been worried about my self-care. Alright. Well, sorry guys, I do have to hop off. Love y'all.